The last weaver of silence. How do you tell a local story that wins over the world? If you look at recent Oscar winners like Parasite or Everything Everywhere All at Once, you'll see a pattern. They take something incredibly specific, something deeply local, and wrap it in a universal theme that everyone, everywhere can feel. It's about finding the universal in the specific, using visual metaphors that speak louder than words, and showcasing the human spirit's resilience against the odds. So, let's try to build a story like that, following a framework that could resonate on a global stage. Let's call it The Last Weaver of Silence. We open with a powerful visual. Imagine a remote village nestled at the foot of Indonesian mountains. The morning silence is broken only by the rhythmic clacking of an ancient wooden loom. There's no electricity here, just sunlight filtering through bamboo cracks, illuminating an old woman's hands as they work. In her hands, these threads are more than just fabric. They are data, stories, memories stored for 5 generations. This is our hook, a scene that feels both timeless and deeply authentic. Now, for the conflict. Her granddaughter, a young, ambitious fashion designer from London, arrives. She carries an iPad and a plan to mass-produce these traditional patterns for the next season's collection. To her, this ancient wisdom is just a visual asset, a trend to be monetized. She represents our world today, fast, efficient, and sometimes dangerously shallow. This clash between fast fashion and slow tradition, between the digital and the analog, is a conflict happening all over the globe. It's the struggle between progress and heritage. This brings us to the soul of the story, the local wisdom itself. We need to explain not just what the grandmother does, but why she does it. She doesn't weave from a pattern book or a digital file. She weaves from the sounds of nature, the rhythm of the forest's heartbeat, the direction of the wind, the whispered prayers of her ancestors. In our world, a world obsessed with speed and instant gratification, this cloth demands patience. Every single strand is a lesson in resilience, a value that's fading in our global culture of now. The craft isn't just about making something beautiful, it's a philosophy for living a meaningful life. Then comes the turning point, the moment of emotional connection. The granddaughter, frustrated, tries to replicate the complex pattern using a machine, but the threads keep snapping. The machine can't handle the intricacy, the soul of the design. She finally realizes the pattern isn't just about lines and colors, it's about embodying the rhythm of life itself. The grandmother then shares a simple, profound truth. A machine can mimic the color, but it can never mimic the heartbeat of the weaver. In that moment, the granddaughter understands. The magic isn't in the pattern, it's in the process. So, how does it end? Not with a rejection of the modern world, but with a beautiful integration. The granddaughter doesn't take the patterns to a factory in the city. Instead, she brings the world to the village. She creates an experience, a workshop where people can come and learn, not just to weave, but to listen to the silence, to reconnect with something real. They aren't just selling fabric anymore. They're offering a chance to reconnect with our own human roots. This story works because it taps into what global audiences crave right now: authentic visuals, the relatable conflict between generations, and a powerful message about sustainability and ethical living. It shows that local wisdom isn't something to be preserved in a museum. It's a living, breathing solution to some of our most modern problems. Thank you for watching.